Why do Life Scouts tend to pump the brakes and kind of stop before they become an eagle? They take a long time, they procrastinate. What is going on? Hey, ScouterStan. Let's talk about this. This is something that's come up many times. In fact, today's subject has been suggested. So this is what is with this Life Scout procrastination. This is something that they want to know. We all would like to know. So often, a lot of scouts start to procrastinate, or at least that's what we see. They don't see that. And that's one of the things we need to understand. Today's youth they have problems. There's several factors here. They have a problem with time management. This is one of the things that if you want to succeed in life, time management is something that people need to work on all the time. I myself have problems with time management. Getting the videos done, getting them edited, getting the descriptions going, getting the right titles, the right thumbnail. All that stuff has to take time. So time management is critical in order to be successful in whatever you do. The famous Bob Carter once said, "Poor planning on your part does not necessitate an emergency on mine." And planning is critical to good time management. So important. One of the very first steps in mentoring a Life Scout to Eagle, the first meetings that a mentor should have talks about timing, talks about the months, gets the old calendar out, goes through that process, and figures out what the scout needs to accomplish, what small goals need to be accomplished over a period of time. Those small goals add up and get them in the right place and the right things to achieve their goal of becoming an eagle. This is part of being a mentor, is getting that time management down. That is so critical for all Life Scouts. Now that I'm working in advancement, I've actually asked scouts, how long have you known you were turning 18? You know, is that news? That is something I want to know. Why are they procrastinating? Why are they waiting? Get it done. If it's there, get it done. Okay? That's from my standpoint, you just got to do it. Now, with many youth, they've been in a very protective environment, okay? They've always had a second chance. They've had a chance to make up that exam. They've had a chance to do it again. But time is not forgiving and never forgets. So you have to get it done in time. Otherwise, you will miss that train. It will go. That plane will fly, with or without you. So you need to make sure that youth understand procrastination is not the answer here. You will not get a second chance. This is it. Now remind them that they are responsible for everything that happens to them and everything that doesn't. Be prepared has more meaning than you might think. Be prepared for what's coming towards you in the future. Time management is a critical scout skill. They need to learn that there's a procedure. It goes, A, B, C. It's very simple. And it has to be in that logical order. And as I said in the past, young people today are being pulled in every imaginable direction, whether it be band or sports or activities, and you name it. It could be karate and judo and all the other different things that are going on. It is amazing, okay? But time marches on. It's important that they understand that 18 is a hard deadline. It's not a surprise, okay? And they need to move on. Getting a mentor. Even if the scout hasn't asked for someone to be a mentor, somebody should be appointed to that scout to go to them and say, look, I'm going to be your mentor, okay? Because you're dropping the ball here. You're fumbling around in the dark. You're making the wrong chess move, okay? This is important. Time is not on your side. It's not going to be your friend, okay? When you run out of time, that's it, okay? So you need to do the right things in the right order. And that's one of the wonderful things. It's a scout skill. Being friendly, courteous, and kind is very important to keep those in mind, but moving towards that goal that they have. Now, before we go any further, I do want to invite you to our monthly meeting. It's on the first Sunday of each month, and it's at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So you're more than welcome to join us and ask questions and just have fun. You know, that's one of those wonderful things about that meeting. I also want to thank everybody on Patreon for their continued support of our channel. And our channel members. You can be a channel member. You hit the join button and join up. There's all kinds of badges and emojis and different things. They even get the videos exclusively for themselves, ad-free, which is an added bonus. And then, of course, if you don't want to join in and do a monthly donation, you could always do a one-time donation by hitting the thanks button. So get involved. I really do appreciate all that you do in scouting and here on the channel. Now, setting up a reminder to help scouts kind of move forward with the limited time that they have is critical to helping them succeed, getting those small goals done so that the long-range goals can be completed. Now, one of the statistics that I've found to be quite fascinating is that the average time from life to eagle is almost 2 years. That's a lot of procrastination. Theoretically, they could get it done in 6 months. So they're waiting, okay? They need that mentor. They need you. They need a mentor to help them along to achieve the goal of becoming an eagle. If that's their goal, that's why they're alive, okay? Nobody just gets there. They earn it. They want to go towards goal, towards the eagle. And that's the important. That is their goal. And that's what we need to help the scout with. Get rid of this procrastination. Time is unforgiving. When you turn 18, it's either a good birthday or a birthday. Okay? It's a landmark in scouting. You cannot achieve eagle. You can't get all the requirements done after you turn 18. You have to get them all done. All the requirements that a scout can do, all of them have to be completed by 18. They have to be. That's a wall, okay? And that is very, very important. Now, another major factor is their project. A lot of Eagle Scouts didn't anticipate how long it would take between getting the actual approval of the project and actually getting it completed and putting in the application for the Eagle. On average, it's about 120 days that time, okay, on average. Some are less, some are way more, okay? Depends on the project too. So that is something that a lot of scouts have problems with. And being that mentor, being that scout leader that's there, helping them along the way will help shorten that time so that that can be completed in a timely manner. Time management is an actual skill that we need to teach our young people. So important for any kind of future success. You have to be able to figure out the time that it takes to get a project done, the time that it takes to do an activity. These are critical things. The time is the only thing they don't make more of. Okay? It goes along and you're either there or you're not. It's it's very important. I've actually said this in front of their parents to youth. Maybe you should take some time off of school because you can always go back to school, okay? I mean, is it that? I mean, if it's that important, if you want to get that eagle, school will always be there. You can always go back to school. You can get a JED. You can get all these different things. But once you turn 18, you'll never have the opportunity that you have now. And I'm saying this to the young guy, the young person that's there trying to get this goal. There's no mulligans, okay? There's no do-overs. None of that, okay? Now, you can get, in extreme cases, there are exceptions where you can get allowances for a little more time. Little more time, but not much. But that's an extreme case. But for most people, if you procrastinate and you don't reach out for that football, you will not be catching it. You will not be getting eagle. It's just that simple. You got to move forward in a timely manner. Get those goals completed. So important. Something to really think about. And we do a lot for our scouts. We do a lot for scouting. Time management is one of those things that the clock ticks on. And we need to teach our young people how important time management really is. It's a skill. It's a skill. It's as much a skill as tying a knot. You got a process, okay? You have a process in time management. That is critical to make sure that things come together, to make sure that all the parts match and they're all in the right place. That's very important. And as scout leaders, we do that all the time. We succeed in helping young people get these skills. That's something that we do. And I'm so very proud of you. I'm very proud of all the hard work you do as a scout leader. And I want you to keep up with all those wonderful things you're doing for these young people, our best possible future. You're using your time wisely. Help them. Give them the skills. That is so important. And I'm so proud of you. So keep up that good hard work, and I'll see you on the trail.